Have you ever wondered what forces are at work beneath your feet, shaping every mountain, valley, and ocean on our planet? Welcome to Class Bites. Today, we're going to dive deep into Earth structure and physical systems to uncover the secrets of our dynamic world. Earth structure and physical systems form the foundation of everything we see on the planet, from the highest mountains to the deepest ocean trenches. At the most familiar level, the surface of Earth is divided into large continuous areas of land known as continents, and vast bodies of salt water known as oceans. Each continent has its own shape, size, and range of environments, while each ocean holds enormous amounts of water that influence climate, weather, and life across the globe. Together, the continents and oceans create the basic layout of the planet's surface, shaping how people live, how animals migrate, and how natural systems operate. Beneath this visible surface, Earth is not solid and unchanging. Instead, the outer shell is broken into enormous pieces called tectonic plates. These plates fit together like a giant jigsaw puzzle, but they are constantly moving, even if the motion is too slow to notice in daily life. Where plates push against each other, huge mountain ranges can rise. Where they pull apart, new crust can form as molten rock rises from below. When one plate slides under another, deep ocean trenches and powerful earthquakes can occur. The slow shifting of these plates explains why continents are not fixed in place, and why volcanic activity appears in some regions but not others. Although the movement happens gradually, the long-term effects are dramatic, shaping Earth's surface over vast stretches of time. Landforms are the physical features created through this movement and through other processes like wind, water, and ice. Mountains form where forces push the crust upward, while valleys appear where the land sinks or erodes. Plains stretch across areas where sediments have settled, creating flat, open spaces. Canyons form when rivers carve deeply into the ground over long periods, and deserts appear where dry conditions limit plant life. Glaciers can carve entire landscapes as they slide slowly across the land, carrying rock and debris with them. Every landform tells a story about the forces that shaped it, whether those forces came from deep inside the Earth or from natural processes at the surface. Even deeper beneath the crust, Earth contains several internal layers that differ in temperature, material, and behavior. The outermost layer, the crust, is relatively thin compared to the rest of the planet, and is the layer on which humans live. Below the crust lies the mantle, a thick region of hot, slowly moving rock. The movement within the mantle is one of the major reasons why tectonic plates shift. Beneath the mantle is the outer core, a layer made of liquid metal that flows and creates Earth's magnetic field. At the very center is the inner core, a dense, solid sphere made mostly of metal. Although no one has traveled to these inner layers, scientists study them using indirect evidence, such as the way earthquake waves travel through the planet, which reveals differences in density and composition. The connections among continents, oceans, tectonic plates, landforms, and internal layers form a single dynamic system. Each part influences the others in subtle or powerful ways. The oceans help regulate temperatures by absorbing and releasing heat, which affects weather patterns and long-term climate conditions. Continents shift gradually as plates move, altering the shapes of coastlines and the distribution of ecosystems. Mountains affect rainfall patterns by blocking or redirecting moist air, while valleys guide the flow of rivers that carve the landscape and support human settlements. Volcanic eruptions, driven by activity deep within the Earth, can create new landforms and release gases that influence the atmosphere. Although these processes can seem slow and distant, they play an essential role in shaping daily life. The arrangement of continents affects where people build cities, how goods move around the world, and where natural resources are found. The presence of oceans determines global weather patterns and helps distribute moisture that supports agriculture and forests. The movement of tectonic plates create fertile soils in volcanic regions, builds mountain ranges that store water in the form of snow and ice, and produces geological hazards like earthquakes that communities must prepare for. Even Earth's deep internal layers, far beyond human reach, control the magnetic field that protects the planet from harmful radiation, allowing life to thrive. Understanding Earth's structure and physical systems offers a clearer view of why the planet looks and behaves the way it does. It reveals that the ground beneath our feet is not static, but part of a living, ever-changing system, where forces from the surface and forces from deep within the planet interact continuously. This knowledge helps explain natural events, guides the use of natural resources, and supports efforts to protect environments shaped over countless generations. Through this perspective, Earth becomes more than just a place to live. It becomes a complex, dynamic world whose systems work together to form the landscapes, climates, and environments that support life.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this look into our planet's foundations, please give us a like, subscribe for more content, and let us know in the comments what you thought or what topic you'd like us to explore next.